Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you about a book named Marley and Me. Let's go. John Grohan was born on March 20, 1957 in Detroit, Michigan. He is an American journalist and non-fiction writer. His father's name was Richard, he was an engineer. His mother's name was Ruth Mary, she was a stay-at-home mom. He has a wife named Jenny Vogt and three sons named Colin, Patrick, and Connor. His journalist career of over 20 years has won him several state and national awards, including the National Press Club's Consumer Journalist Award. Among his more recognized works is a novel by Marley and Me, in which he tells the life of his dog and how it impacted his life. The book was a great success, and a movie was even made. Other of his works were around Marley, and he related little stories such as Marley Goes to School, Bad Dog Marley, The Longest Trip Home. The story takes place in 1991 in Florida, USA. This is a novel of comedy, romance, and drama. The main characters are John, Jenny, and Marley. The recently married couple John and Jenny decide to adopt a small Labrador Retriever puppy and decide to call it Marley. What they don't know is that Marley is a dog with a lot of energy, and it will change their lives in a radical way with its antics, but also with its unconditional love. All begins when John and Jenny are a recently married couple. John is an editor in a well-known newspaper, just like his beloved wife Jenny. Both of them want to experience new adventures, and the first thing that they want is to expand their family. But Jenny was afraid because she had never cared for someone else and was afraid of being a bad mother. So she and her husband decided to adopt Marley with the goal of caring, loving, and protecting the puppy as a member of their family. In this way, Jenny will practice for when her turn to being a mother will come. Marley becomes a very indispensable member of the family. Its behavior was not the best because it broke shoes, chewed pillows, destroyed things, so his owners decided to take him to a training school. But it did not work either. So John decided to educate Marlin a little to behave, although not completely. After a while, Jenny got pregnant and lost her baby. However, the family included Marley was always by her side. After 2 years, they had a baby and they called him Connor. It was really a miracle. Marley was so jealous of the baby, but over the time it showed its love and affection for the baby. Marley grew more every day, and then the family decided to move to another house to have more space for Marley and for a new baby who was on the way, who would be called Colin. Marley loves its new house because it had a lot of grass to run and play. While both Marley and John keep creating new moments. They like to go for a walk, run, eat an ice cream, or just watch the sea. To John, Marley was his best friend and he enjoyed it every second. The family loved Marley and it loved them. A winter day, Jenny looked at her sad little Marley at the door of the house. It didn't move and didn't want to eat, so she decided to call John, who immediately came home and called his dog, but it only moved its eyes. So they was scared and took Marley to the vet to find out what was wrong with it. The doctor said that Marley was already very old. Its hips didn't have the same strength as when it was a baby. Its heart no longer worked as before, and its stomach was had trouble to digesting food. They administered medication and still hoped that it could recover, but Marley was already very tired and sick. John says goodbye to his best friend through tears and thanked it for having come into his life. The whole family was very sad about Marley's departure, but at the same time they remember it for the moments of joy in their lives. After 2 years, one day John was looking at the newspaper and he found an ad that said, "I'm looking for a quiet home because I'm wild." This little was identical to their beloved Marley, but his name was Lucky. John and Jenny decided to adopt the little puppy in memory of when one day came to change their lives, the worst dog, Marley. The analysis of this book is that John Rohan shows us from his experience how wonderful animals are and how they play an important part in our lives. He also explains how each of the characters grew up with the help of Marley. On the other hand, something that seemed very important to me is how in the course of the story the love was always present and it was the factor that made the whole story take shape. Personally, I really like reading this book because besides that you learn new vocabulary and improve writing and reading, leaves a lesson of great impact in my life.